Hi there, Zon here. I'm speaking to Brendan today about the Psychic Glympse, Learn to Read the Tarot Like a Psychic course. Brendan has been talking to the creator of this new concept, Kathy, of Psychic Glympse. Let's find out what he learned.
Hi Zon. Yes, I've been trying to learn the tarot for quite a few years now, but I really get stumped when it comes to doing an actual reading. Kathy believes that anyone can start reading the tarot from the very first lesson.
What? Wow. The first lesson, that sounds amazing. Can you tell our listeners a little more about Psychic Glympse?
Sure, a friend of mine has done the course and says the encouragement and support is, well, everything you'd expect from Kathy. So, in 2021 Kathy started Psychic Glympse and went solo with the Oracle Room on Twitter Spaces. That's where I met her. You can still find her there on certain days, if you follow her on X. And if you need a truly compassionate and accurate psychic reading, she does those too. Since she became independent, Kathy's main focus has been to create an academy where everyone can learn the tarot. According to her, the cards can help us in many ways, and she says you don't need any special spiritual calling or inherited gifts to become a reader.
Really? I read somewhere that before the early 1900s the cards were restricted to secret societies.
Not really, Zon. There's a lot of speculation about the origins of the tarot, but this is the 21st century, so you don't need to join a cult or secret society to make use of the tarot for your own benefit. I've also read that the first people to do psychic readings with the tarocchi playing cards were Italian peasants. Some secret society dude happened to be passing by such a reading, he probably connected with the cards and got someone to create a deck for himself.
Phew. Thank goodness for that, Brendan. Let's talk about what this system is that Kathy's teaching.
So, Kathy says she struggled for years to try and learn the meanings of the 78 cards, and I agree with her.
Oh, yes, that's why my deck is stashed away in a cupboard somewhere.
So, the course throws the student into the deep end, and enables them to start doing a basic reading from their very first lesson. Subsequent lessons focus on global regalia, that strips away any individual meaning of a card, and places it into a community with a purpose, and how its presence influences a situation in a given reading. Think of it this way, Zon. Say you turn on your TV and watch a game, a movie, anything really. You're not dissecting each individual who appears in that show, you're watching their actions on the screen, you're living into that performance, in that moment, and it's creating an entire story for you.
Alright. Like the actor isn't the character they're playing.
Precisely. You probably have a lot more information on many of the individuals on the screen, but you're not associating the current event on that subliminal information. The only thing that matters is their current performance, within the team or cast that is active on the screen. So, Joe Soap might be a high-flying company executive, a husband and a father, but when he gets onto the playing field, he can only be judged according to his role, right now, as a back, or a batter, or the role he or she is playing. This is how Kathy will teach you to read the tarot. Not each Joe Soap dissected to their full potential, but only in their performance as a member of the team, in the event happening before your eyes.
Oh, yes. That makes sense.
Yeah. So, we're talking about the game of life here. You have 78 players, they're not usually all on the field at the same time. But when they do appear, their role is crucial to the story. They don't teach this anywhere else that I know of.
Me neither. And you say this is only a 12-lesson course. So if I dig out my cards and do it, I'll be able to use them effectively within 3 short months.
I didn't think twice, Zon. I've enrolled. According to my friend, she left there able to do accurate readings for herself and others, and she feels quite confident about the guidance she's offering. But, she knew more than I do about the cards, and she gets a lot of practice.
Wow. Tell us how the enrollment process works, Brendan. And are there any opportunities to practice?
Sure. So, interested persons are required to become patrons of the LightWorkers Business Academy on Patreon.
Wait, what's Patreon?
It's a membership management platform. The Learn to Read the Tarot Like a Psychic course is managed through her Patreon profile there. A student who is new to the tarot, or a very rusty one, like you and me, needs to do the course. So, we become patrons of the Bronze Age tier on Patreon. There's 3 tiers, or levels, on Patreon. They're called Stone Age, Bronze Age, and Iron Age. Tarot students need to join the Bronze Age and follow the instructions given. From there you get invited to the Psychic Glympse Discord server, where all the action happens.
Discord, isn't that for gaming?
It used to be dedicated to gaming, but it's grown into a huge, international, type of business, social, and support platform.
Oh. A friend of mine uses it. It looks pretty complicated.
Some people think so, but it's really very logical, Zon. So, there's a once-off course fee for the course itself, that gets paid directly to Psychic Glympse, and then there's the monthly membership fee, for Discord, where you'll get to learn and exercise your tarot reading skills, and that's managed by Patreon. Now, once you become a patron, you'll be contacted by the office to arrange payment of the once-off course fee and to learn about the next steps, like when the next course is starting and so on.
So, I first join as a patron of the Bronze Age on Patreon. Then the office will contact me to pay the course fee.
You've got it. And all the information you need is on Patreon. The monthly membership fee is applicable to everyone, but it's very affordable.
Before we go any further, Brendan, I'd just like to ask our viewers to please like and share this video, and to subscribe to the Psychic Glympse channel. There's going to be a lot of action on here in the coming months, so I don't want them to miss anything.
Great idea, Zon. Yes, there's going to be great stuff happening on the channel soon, like deep diving into the cards, and other really interesting stuff that can help you transform your life. Remember, Kathy is not just a psychic, she's also a life and business coach.
Ooh, I'm really getting excited, and just can't wait to join.
I don't blame you, Zon. So, going back to Patreon. As a patron you can upgrade, downgrade, or leave at any time, after you've completed your course. But then you forfeit your access to the Discord.
What about the discounts, Brendan? Like now, I believe there's a massive discount on the tarot course. Will I get the discount if I join the Stone Age now but can only do the course in 2024? Say there's still spaces available for the discounted seats when I want to upgrade. Do I get an extra discount?
Unfortunately not, there are no discounts on specials or discounted prices. So, the once-off fee is for the course, you can only get a discount on the course fee. The membership fee is for access to the Discord server. There is no discount on membership fees, but they are very low.
Okay, and so, what happens when my course is completed? Say I want to stay on the Discord, even though I don't want to become a professional advisor. I mean, I don't have anywhere else to practice, and it sounds like I could get some experience there.
No problems on. Once you've done the course you can stay on as a Bronze Age patron for as long as you like, or you can downgrade to Stone Age, or leave Patreon and become a public member of the server, if you like. Obviously there are massive advantages to being a Bronze Age patron, and Discord is where all the action takes place. All the perks are listed on Patreon, like for example, you have interaction with an international, public community to hone your skills. Meaning that there will be public members whom you can do free or paid readings for. And, if you're serious about earning money from your readings, as in doing a podcast, or adding readings to a business you already own, then there's the discounted coaching program in the Iron Age that can help you.
And of course, there should be training and facilities to learn how to take yourself onto social media, YouTube, or out to the real world safely, and with confidence.
True, Zon. And it's a great side hustle to get some extra money in before the holidays, or during the holidays. Then also, during your course, Kathy does a weekly AMA to discuss the cards, spreads, and so on. And of course, you get your downloadable study material. You also don't have to stress if you miss a lesson, because once you've paid for your course, and if you're still a Bronze Age patron, you can go back and do the course again, or just attend the lessons you're getting stuck on. On top of that, there will be free and paid workshops and events on various topics, from pricing for your readings, to marketing, regular inspirational life coaching events, and much more. Practice. The most important element of becoming a proficient reader is to exercise your skills as much as possible. The server will soon be pretty busy, so you can pop in whenever you have some spare time and put in some hours for yourself, or get a reading from active peers. And, of course, support, the bedrock of any community, and a very high priority on Kathy's list of concerns.
Amazing. Brendan, so you say these are just a few of the advantages of becoming a Bronze Age patron?
Some yes. If you're creative at all, there's also an Emporium of the Ages, shopping facility where you'll be able to advertise your physical goods at a small fee, where you might find some delightful surprises to enhance your own interests.
Oh. Wow. Brendan, that sounds exciting. I can't wait to go shopping. Now I understand why it's termed controversial.
It's very different, Zon, and I also can't wait to get in there.
I believe there's a beta program starting soon. When is it actually opening?
Yes, the beta starts on September 30th to November 4th. It's a real fast forward, with 2 sessions a week, so if you're in a hurry to learn the tarot before the holidays, then this is the act for you to get into. As far as I'm aware, the first official course starts in January 24. I'm not too sure of the dates, but from there onwards, a new course will start in the first week of a month. The plan is to have 3 courses running simultaneously throughout the year. So, pop over to Patreon and become a Stone Age patron, or subscribe to this channel and you'll definitely be kept informed. You can also comment below and they'll contact you.
I can't thank you enough for all this information, Brendan. It seemed so complicated at first, but now I can see how it will help me, and anyone else who's been struggling to get connected with their cards.
You're welcome, Zon. I look forward to seeing you in class. And for our viewers, if you'd like to join us, look for the Patreon link below to get the details on how to claim one of those amazingly low-priced course seats. And I believe there's an extra special for beta students. But remember to go to Patreon first and find the membership tab. That's where you'll get all the gen.
Absolutely, Brendan. You can also comment below if you have any questions. Oh, and if you need a tarot reading, Kathy is always available to do those. Please don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to get future updates.
Oh yes, it's definitely worth getting a reading with her. But subscribe, because there's going to be a lot of action on this channel as the tarot course takes off. So you'll want to make sure you don't miss anything.